Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thanks for coming back to get hit with the truth again. So today I want to discuss the DAZN recap from Saturday, June 19th, that saw Jaime Munguia in the main event against Szeremeta. I want to discuss the one undercard fight first. We saw undefeated Bektemir Melikuziev taking on veteran Gabe Rosado, former world title challenger. And before the fight could really get started, Melikuziev was putting it on Rosado the first 2 rounds and actually dropped him at the end of the first round with a body shot. And this fight's significant because Melikuziev was 7-0, 6 knockouts. He was actually supposed to fight Sergey Kovalev back in January in a light heavyweight fight, so his name definitely would have been on the map then. But, he's a fast-rising guy, a lot of pop. And, I thought he was going to blow away Rosado. And Rosado, for his second straight fight, just came out of nowhere and surprised the shit out of people. And he dropped Melikuziev, knockout of the year candidate. Dropped him. He face planted him. The guy was done. And Rosado wins by an upset 3rd round knockout and really continues to put himself on the map. There's talks about him possibly taking on Jaime Munguia, but he would have to move down to 160 to fight Munguia. But for Rosado, he says making weight wouldn't be an issue. So we'll see. He had that controversial decision loss to Daniel Jacobs back in November, and then he follows it up with the big knockout of Melikuziev, who is a fast-rising prospect. So big win for Rosado right there. Not sure if that puts him into the top 10, but it might at 168. It could, because of his pedigree and the way he looked against Daniel Jacobs. I have to reevaluate. Hopefully by when I do the what's next later in the week, I'll know if I'm putting him in or not. Okay, so the main event, you saw Jaime Munguia, former 154-pound champion, undefeated, taking on Szeremeta, Szeremeta, who was coming off the 7th round TKO loss to Triple G Gennady Golovkin in December of last year. And it was a good test because it was a 2-week notice fight. He was taking a fight on 2 weeks notice, did Szeremeta. And, I looked at it as kind of dangerous. Doesn't have a lot of punching power, but he did land some good shots against Triple G. But his lack of punching power proved to be the issue here, because he did land some good shots on Munguia, but Munguia kept pressing him, kept coming forward, and eventually just wore him down, landing those big power shots that Munguia lands. And he ended up stopping him 1 round faster than Triple G in the 6th. So a nice win for Munguia that really kind of seals the deal that he is somewhat on that level and he's getting better. He says he wants a title shot next, or he wants to fight Gabriel Rosado, and I think that's a good opponent for him, and it's an easy fight to make for Munguia. I would like to see him fight Charlo or Triple G. I would love the Triple G fight. I think that'd be entertaining as hell, and we would really get a clear shot on whether he belongs in the top 5 at middleweight, if he's that good of a contender. But we'll see what happens. But I'm hoping that that's what happens next for Munguia following this win. We'll discuss all his options when we do the what's next on Munguia later this weekend or early next week. So that's it. That's the DAZN recap from Saturday, June 19th. I hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing, you may hit with the truth.